Hey y'all, it's Miss Johnson. How are you? So happy to see. Well, I can't see you, but you can see me. So I hope it's good for you to see me. I miss y'all so much. If you're wondering where I am, I'm at home. No longer on bed rest in the hospital. On bed rest at home. Pillows propped up. Camera ready to help you pass your test that is in 8 days. 8 class days away. You'll be walking in ready to ace this test. So without further ado, today we're talking about expository writing. Favorite piece of writing, because you get to explain, which means you are not going to be putting your personal stories of life in there. You're going to be just explaining points, giving facts, and knocking them out the ballpark. So with that being said, I need for you to open, boom, your composition book. You like my microphone, don't you? Oh, yeah. I'm just waiting for you to open your composition book. Open it up. Let us see what you have to work with. Hope you have a pencil. Share with your neighbor. Alright, let's go. So, in your composition book, you already know what to do. Draw your box. One line going down, one line going across. Don't dilly-dally. Let's hurry it up. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, now that you have your box drawn. Driven? We're not driving boxes. We're drawing boxes. Ah! So, now, the prompt for today is whether it's important to put others before yourself. Whether it's important to put others before yourself. One last time. Whether it's important to put others before yourself. I can just hear y'all. No, I wouldn't. Yep. It's debatable. It doesn't even matter. I just want you pick a side. Any side. Because it's all about how we set this up. Expository writing, one of the things they're looking for is, can you structure a paper? Can you make it make sense? They're not going to count off of what side you pick, as long as you're able to support your answer. And make sure it's clear. Because we don't want to turn to the essay that we read where they said words could be lies. That was not good at all, was it? Ratchet! So, again, our prompt is whether it's important to put other people before yourself. Now, we have our boxes. We know that in this box, we are going to put our introduction. Then we're going to put a paragraph 1. Then we're going to put paragraph 2. And then we're going to have conclusion. So, introduction. Paragraph 1. Paragraph 2. Conclusion. Introduction. Paragraph 1. Paragraph 2. Conclusion. One last time. Introduction. Paragraph 1. Paragraph 2. And conclusion. In your paragraph 1, you need 2 things, right? Who can remember what 2 things we need? I hear some geniuses out there. First thing you need, hook. A hook is like the lipstick. See? When you have on lipstick, ladies, people take notice. You feel, and they're drawn to you. Gentlemen, for you, you don't wear lipstick. You wear cologne or you get nice haircuts. That's what the hook does. It's like, oh, really? I see you. Yes. So when you have a really good hook, someone's going to be intrigued. They're going to say, man, that student is really smart. I'm going to keep reading this essay. So, your hook, and then you also have, what do you call it? A thesis. So in your first paragraph, a hook and a thesis. The thesis job is to what? Control the paper. Control the paper. So, with that being said, I have nicknamed our thesis what? Debo. Debo controlled everything, right? Yep. When Debo came around, people were like, oh, I got to do what he says. So your thesis is going to do the same thing for your paper. Once you get this thesis down, you'll know exactly what you're going to be writing about, because it's going to control the whole thing. Control. Control. So, we're going to start with our prompt being whether it's important to put other people before yourself. What happens if you get stuck and you can't think of a hook? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Change it to a question. Good job. Somebody's been listening. High five. There you go. High five again. Okay, that was a high 10. So, yeah. But anyway, good job. You remember. Make sure you change that prompt into a question. So, if I'm changing my prompt to a question, and our prompt says whether it's important to put others before yourself, what is my question? Think about it. I'll give you 10 seconds. You still thinking? I'm just going to write the first few words, but you should have something kind of like, is it important to put other people before yourself? If I can't think of any fabulous quote, am I going to spend 30 minutes stressing over it? No, because the structure is what matters. So I'm just going to change it to a quote. So I'm going to start my essay with, is it important to put others before yourself? And immediately, you should have some answers start ringing up in your mind. For me, I can think of reasons why it is important and reasons why it isn't important. And as I'm thinking about those reasons, I'm going to be forming my thesis. Because my thesis is, again, my Debo. What you talking about? Where you going? What you going to do? I'm going to tell you what you're going to do. You're going to write this paper. Yes. So, my Debo is going to do just that. So, my thesis would be, it is important to put others before yourself, especially when you are a parent or when you are a teacher. See, that was simple for me. Or you could start it out with, in my opinion. It is important to put other people before yourself, especially when you are a parent or a teacher. Or you can switch it up. Being a parent and being a teacher is a specific time and when you must put people before yourself. All of those are theses. The Debo was telling me, what am I about to talk about? Being a parent or being a teacher. So, now that Debo has helped me, my planning, he's about to tell me, because I thought of it with my own brain, we're going to put that in our first paragraph. My first paragraph is going to be about being a parent. My second body paragraph is going to be about being a teacher. Bam! 2 paragraphs getting ready to be planned right now. Thanks to Debo. Thanks to Lipstick. Boop, boop. So, with that being said, now that you're going to be writing those 2 paragraphs, you know that main idea, which is what parent and teacher is for each of those paragraphs. Do I need to write that? Yes, I do. I know I do, because I know my children. Main idea. Main idea. There we are. So, I know that that's my main idea, which means that topic sentence needs to have the word parent in it. So, my topic sentence would be, being a parent is a wonderful time when a person should put others before themselves. That's a topic sentence. Notice I didn't give any supporting details or specific details, no for example statements. My first sentence of my body paragraph needs to simply be a topic sentence that tells me what we're about to talk about. Because remember, Debo going to tell him what I told you, what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about being a parent. Got it. So, after I get that down, my main idea, topic sentence being just telling them what we're about to talk about. Specific details would be a why or an instance of when a parent would have to put their child before themselves. Does that make sense? Specific details. Specific details. You're not going to say, my mama did this, my mama did that. I'm not going to be writing about that. I may write about a famous mother. I may write about Claire Huxtable. I may just simply tell times in which a parent may put a their child before themselves. It doesn't matter as long as I don't get in my feelings about it. This is not the time for you to say, one day I saw this little girl and she looked so sad. Too much words. We're trying to get to the point, okay? So, same instance for if I'm writing about a teacher. I'm going to talk about someone who was a good teacher. Did you see that? Oh. Someone who was a good teacher, or times in which it is important to be a good teacher. Because remember, I'm explaining why is it important. Why is it important now? I've told you the two instances of when it's important, but now I need to tell you why it's important that they're putting others before themselves. You don't have to use parent. You don't have to use teacher. You can use anything. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to use my 2 points. I want you to pick one and then pick another so that you can use your noggin. Use your noggin. Use your noggin. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so let's recap. We've done our hook. Boom, boom, boom. If I got stuck, I just changed it to a question. If I'm really a genius, like many of you are out there, I have looked around Miss Johnson's classroom and picked a quote off of the wall that relates. Put that in my hook. Then, if I did use a quote, I'm going to explain that right here. Second sentence, this quote explains or this quote shows. Then I'm going to put thesis, aka debug. He's going to tell me what we're going to talk about. My thesis is a time when it is important to put other people before yourself, especially is when you are a parent or teacher. Something like that. That's how it should sound, because in that I have told you I'm going to be talking about these two things. Then I went to my 2 paragraphs and I have kind of given you some examples of how you're going to plan that out, but I want you to use your brain. You've done this enough. You can do this. Finally, we're going to wrap it up really quickly here. We're in our conclusion. We have written the whole thing. We've planned it all. Woo! Yes! We're almost done. 2 things we need to do in our conclusion, right? What are they? Oh, I heard you. Restate the thesis. And what's our special way of doing that? Flip it. Good job. Good job. We are going to flip it. So when you flip it good, okay? So you're going to, oh, there you go, flip it, which means whatever your thesis, your statement was, your sentence in the beginning, take the end of that sentence, put it at the beginning, take the beginning of that sentence, and put it at the end. Make sure you mention the prompt in there, which you've already done because your prompt you added into your thesis. See, it's all tied together. And then we leave them with some what? What did I say we leave them with? Say it loud. Say it loud. Gentle advice, which means your very last sentence could be something about, so as you are going through life, make sure you understand the importance of putting others before yourself. Open a door. Or da-da-da-da-da-da. If I'm talking about being a parent or a teacher, my gentle advice is going to be something about what a parent or a teacher should do. I'm not just going to start talking about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. I'm going to stick with my 2 points. That's what they're looking for. A lot of us go all squirrely like that. We don't want to do that. We want to keep it doom, 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 doom. Right? So, here's something like what you should have. Now what you're going to do, you are going to do this on your own. You should have about 20 minutes. Should be all you need to plan this essay out. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Miss Johnson, 20 minutes, baby. Yes, ma'am. Because you have to get used to writing a little bit faster. Normally we've taken 2 days to do this. We're gonna plan in 20 minutes, and as soon as you get through planning, you're gonna go right into writing that essay. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, there's so much. You're not even here, but I'm watching. I can see you. See you right there rolling your eyes. See you back there. See you back there in the back. Looking at her lap. She trying to text Bae. Bae don't need to hear from you right now. Okay? I love you. I love you so much. But honestly, I just want you to know, y'all, that I really, really, really believe in you. Y'all are going to do great on this test. Y'all are going to do great on this prompt. You are excellent. You are smart. You have what it takes. I am so sorry that I couldn't be there. I want to be. I want to be there. I want to be helping you. I want to be cheering you along. But I am here doing it from a distance. So if you need me, look us up. My husband and I have a page together. If you have questions, don't inbox me. Put it on my wall so we can keep it all out there in the open, okay? Mike and Alicia Johnson. That's my name on Facebook. Mike and Alicia Johnson. If you have a question, and you know, it's fine if you want to inbox me. I'm just saying, make sure your parents are okay with that. Then I will direct you to a page where we can all talk openly, okay? So, if you have questions, do that. Message me on Facebook. Email us on Facebook. Or you can message me through our school email. My email is amjohnson@lisd.org. Email me. I am here. I got nothing but time and opportunity. Baby's not due till February, so we have plenty of time. Lord say the same. I will be able to be wheeled up there, and one day we can celebrate, because I want to hear your success stories. I want you to send me copies of your writing through email, whatever you got to do. Even if you're listening out there, y'all want to send some of the essays to my house, I'll edit them. I don't care. I just want you to do well. You're going to do well. I believe in you. You are so smart. You are so talented. You're so amazing. You're so beautiful, handsome. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay? I love y'all. I love you. And I will always. No, but for real. I love y'all. Hope to see you soon. Peace. Miss Johnson, signing out.